You not feeling that punch? That's the upside of acceptance. Acceptance is good. Acceptance is good. Once you have accepted these things as facts, it'll be easier to bring you back. It'll be easier to bring you back. That's the upside of acceptance. Now, the reason you get this type of psychotherapy is because you're a Y chromosome. You require different. Now, the opposite of acceptance is defiance. It's been taught in the hallowed halls of academia by psychology professors the world over that the opposite of acceptance is avoidance. Well, it used to be in the 19th and 20th century. That's not where we are now, is it? And the psychology of people has changed. It has changed. Popular psychology, I gotta tell you, popular psychology is not the study of human behavior. Popular psychology is not the study of human behavior. But the opposite of acceptance is defiance. It's defiance. 21st people's psychology has undergone a phase change. A phase change. Let me explain to you what a phase change is, because I'm the only one who has noticed it and called it and named it, because nobody else in this profession is looking at that. I have to, because I've been studying you my entire career in psychology. I've been studying you. You see? And it's a phase change. Now, phase change in 21st century psychology, it confirms one universal truth. And that truth is change is the only constant in the universe. Period. Whether you notice it or not. Because my colleagues sure haven't. Other professors, other psychologists, they haven't noticed. Because they don't study us. They'll get the statistics on us. But they don't study us. They're not inclined to do that. I, however, am of a different cloth. But at any rate, going on. That is what's happening with 21st century people. And it also proves that as the psychology of the species changes, it changes in phases. It changes in phases. It changes in phases in a particular set order. There will be a phase after this current phase. This phase that you're in right now psychologically. I'm not talking about you, baby mama. I'm talking in general. When I speak to you, I'm speaking specifically to you. But this you need to know too, because it could help you overall. Okay? Now, there is going to be another phase change. You see?
It'll be right after this one.
Now, the species is completely oblivious to the manipulation of its psychology by external stimuli. Completely oblivious to it. Have mercy. You made me go through all that to explain why your therapy and treatment plan is different from the Y chromosomes.
But
that's why.
You are different.
You are different. Men and women are different. And so is your psychology. Now, I won't tell you again. Men and women are not equal. I'm not going to tell you that no more. You better learn it. Because it is the absolute truth.
Take notes.
Take notes.
Take notes.
Take notes.
And
you study them.
You
take notes and study them. That's how you learn. You learn from studying your notes. Now, your son didn't ask you to bring him here. He just didn't. He didn't ask you to bring him here. And you have bound that boy to you. You trained him to make you his world. You denied him a father to teach him to be a man of some kind. But a man. Because you denied him that. You denied him a life where danger and death were not his shadows. You denied him that. You denied him the God-given right to think for self and think about self. You denied him that. Because he was trained to see to your needs. That's how you trained him. That's how you trained him. To see to your needs. Now, he thinks that you're decent. He thinks you are so decent. So decent, in fact, that he brings his girl over to meet you. Huh? He brings his girl over to meet you. This little girl he likes her a lot. And she likes him back. And he brings her over to meet you. Did you greet her with a pleasant smile and tell her how pleased you were to meet her? Or were you in your head again thinking, oh no, this bitch ain't trying to take my man? Is that where you were? You know how y'all do. And did you just grunt at her and snort? You see, because if you did these things, then what you know is that Dr. Bay really is holding up a mirror to you. And I'm gonna always hold a mirror up to you, because you are not accountable for yourselves. I'm going to make you accountable. I'm going to make unaccountability I'm going to make it escapable for you. And I'm going to make accountability inescapable for you. But you see, when you grunt and snort at his girl that he brings by to meet you, let me tell you this, little baby mama girls. You don't have the moral authority to deny that boy anything else. Do you? You denied him everything that a boy needs to grow strong, mentally healthy as a man. You denied him all of those things. And now you're going to deny him a chance to be happy with a girl who ain't you. All the things you've done to your babies were just absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. The things that you messed and mussed up are absolutely the stuff of legends.
They are legendary.
They are legendary.
You know that you will never have
have a man.
because
you and the rest of you baby mamas let yourselves go straight to hell physically.
You know ain't no man.
Gonna want you.
When
When you let yourself go straight to hell, you look like a beach ball.
You look like a beach.
You look like a beach ball.
And you expect
some man to want that.
But because
you're so warped
in
your mind,
he deserves
he deserves me.
He
He deserves something like you, huh?
That just goes to show
what you think of men.
That
just goes to show what you think of men.
You think he deserves
A big old dirigible that weighs more than he does.
Couldn't
Get cute to save her life. Waddling down the street on his arm. You think that's what he deserves. That's why you don't have one.
That's
why you don't have one.
You stop
caring about yourself long time ago. Yeah. That's what you think
a man deserves.
You. A Chicago Lake land whale.
That's what you
think
deserves, huh?
he deserves, huh? Well, that's why you don't have him.
You don't have him.
You don't have him. You don't have anybody.
Little girl.
You see? Because you let yourself go physically. Well. Now I know you heard the fat, black, and sassy. Well, that's you.
That's not a stereotype.
That's not a stereotype. That's you.
That's
absolutely true. It's not a stereotype. That's how you are. Fat, black, and sassy. But you see, when you're fat, black, and sassy, it's real easy for you to get comfortable saying, "You take me as I am." Really, this simply goes to your delusion. You're delusional. Here you look like Sasquatch or a beach ball.
And in
your mind, you're thinking to some man, because I know damn well you ain't going to let those words come out of your mouth standing in a man's face.
You take
me as I am. He's out of there.
Because you think
so little of yourself,
and
you think what you see in the mirror is all right.
And you
got the nerve to tell a man, "You take me like I am, 355 pounds of me and all, and my babies." That's what you think a man deserves. Well, that's why you don't have one. That's why you don't have one. And you have your mama to thank for that. Yeah. You got your mama to thank for that. You see? You take me as I am. What do you think a good man deserves? You? Are you ready to admit that you suffer from delusional, self-destructive, narcissistic, sociopathic ideation? Are you ready to admit that now? Because when you admit it, you're on the road to recovery. I can bring you back. I can bring you back. Are you ready to admit that you suffer from delusional, self-destructive, narcissistic, sociopathic ideation? My suggestion to you is that you resign yourself to these things, because it is all out here for on display for the world. There's a part 3 coming up to this